And hello, all you folks out there in YouTube land. Lord of the Crockett Squirrels here with some Opal Dragons. I think it's still in back there.
Yep. Your snowflake of a dragon is still here.
All
Ready to
right.
have a meltdown anytime.
Enjoy, dude. Enjoy. All right. Well, apparently we have had our best video now in about 18 months, as pointed out by Mr. Richard. Hello, Richard. How are you today? The 3.5 hour marathon that we did for Trails of Cold Steel 3, or the demo thereof, looks like it went pretty well. When I last looked at it here about a week here, well, right after the stream ended, we had about 40 views on it. And I went, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's not completely unfortunate. At this point, it's up to just about 250, which is really good around here. So it looks like I'm most definitely going to be playing Cold Steel 3 for everybody. That'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I figure after about the first half of the game, it's not going to go nearly as it will. It'll start dropping off after a while, but still.
Yeah,
Actually, honestly, once all the bigger channels have gotten their copies of Cold Steel 3 and and have started playing them, I don't expect to see a lot. I don't expect to see much traffic. But it's 200. Oh, is it 250 views now? Because it was 248 here a little bit ago. Actually, it's just a few minutes ago. Because I went back and I looked at it. No, it says 248 still. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm completely over that.
Your Bard's Tale 4 did not too bad, 115.
Well, that is definitely very good. It does go to show how popular the game is, especially when you're talking about a channel as small as this one has become.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe I've got a bunch of people. Maybe I've got a bunch of people waiting in the wings, waiting to see if I play the rest of the game. That'll be fun. Actually, what I really should do is I should be posting more to my Twitter. But they took out YouTube took out the we can use this functionality to send tweets in your name. And yeah, they don't do that automatically anymore, despite my most fervent desire, because I really don't like to go to Twitter. I am personally of the opinion that it's freaking cancer.
Yeah.
But that may actually be why they don't do that anymore. Too many of us are just doing an automated thing, and it doesn't get a lot of click throughs. So, yeah. But yeah, no, we're definitely gonna have a copy of Trails of Cold Steel 3. Well, the night before release, actually.
Yeah, that's coming up soon.
Well, I see. Here's the question. The only real question is, what time is it releasing across? Is what time zone are they releasing on? Because they're releasing. If the release time in question is in New York, then I should have mine by about 9 p.m. I can get back here, do all the installation and setup and stuff, and it'll be good to go for the following morning. Following evening, who knows? I may just hop on here or hop on to Twitch and just start playing. And watch you and just sit there and make all the possible rude commentary. I have actually been at that game recently, and have determined that once you kill something down on that floor, it stays dead. You cannot grind. You cannot grind. At least for the demo, you cannot grind. There is no grinding. You will arrive at the... Oh, You know what? I would have loved to have the new. I would have loved to have had the collector's edition. Or I didn't get. I'm not going to get it. I got the early enrollment edition, which doesn't. I don't think that gives me the costumes, and I don't know anything about the digital edition. Although to be perfectly honest with you, if I had the money to do that, I'd already done it. Don't have it because what I would probably do is stick the disc and the steelbook and all that stuff up on the shelf over here, and then just let it go. Let it sit there. So, as a sort of a new commentary thing that will probably be reasonably irregular, we're going to do something both fun and disturbing. Everybody prepare for the first for the first incidents of Tales of Florida Man. Yes, that's right, folks. Somebody in Florida did something so freaking stupid that I am willing to use CNN as a fucking source. Yes, that's right. I can't stand the Comedy News Network. And yeah, I've been poking around at this I poked around at this for a couple days before making a decision to do this. But yeah, actually, everything I've got available to me suggests that what I'm going to talk about is actually is a thing that happened. There is a charter school in Orlando. And stop me if you've heard this one, or better yet, just don't. The charter school in question is Lucius and Emma Nixon Academy. What an absolutely pretentious name. I'm not sure you know what? That's not the Florida Man problem we have here. The Florida Man problem is their school resource officer. Quote unquote resource officer. Not so much a resource as someone that has decided beyond a reason that, 6-year-olds are arrestable creatures with or without authorization. That's right. We have two children. We have two children, only one of which has been identified. They were actually actually arrested individually and an attempt was made to send them to jail for battery. At least in one case it was a battery charge. I don't know what the other one is. CNN doesn't get into it. But yeah, this officer, that's right, a member of the Orlando Police Department, arrested 6-year-olds in 2 different incidents. In fact, you know what? I'm going to give you the story. I'm actually going to give you guys a link to the story here. Let me just throw y'all a bone here. All right, there. And not only in Florida, you know what? At some point, Florida Man will be replaced by California Man, because that's just the way it fucking is. But probably about the only thing that went right in this case is that the officer in question has been dismissed. Fired! Just not from a trebuchet, which is really what should have happened there. They should have used Ped 39 or Ped 39B over at Kennedy. Use the tower in question to create as a counterweight for an appropriately sized trebuchet. Put him in the freaking sling and then let it go. Honestly, I don't give a shit about Alabama man because I don't put anything past him. Florida man should fucking know better, and California man is just a nutcase. That's okay. We expect nutty freaking anti-white bullshit out of California. We expect, super redneck gunplay from Alabama. But the overwhelming, but a sizable chunk of industry in Florida centers around the space program. You would think that there would be brains running around in such a state. The rest of it's in Texas, obviously. You would think that in these two states you would actually have people that have brains in their heads and are inclined to use them, and they don't. And they just don't. Okay. On top of that, the level of crazy that comes out of Florida, man, has become a meme at this. It has become a super meme at this juncture. How do you do this? How do you do this? They're 6 years old. 6. Okay, the average 6-year-old hasn't the foggiest freaking idea what that person next has the foggiest idea what's going on. They're having a problem with 3 times 3, typically. Game of Thrones, the Lobster in Pants edition. Yeah, no. No. You're gonna do that. Don't use a lobster. Lobsters are tasty. Use a pound of fleas instead. It'll work. It'll go a lot better.
I know what he's referencing.
Huh?
I know what he's referencing.
I know what he's referencing. That's not the issue. I'd still use fleas. Grab yourself about a half kilo of freaking fleas and drop that.
So what you're saying is we all should be dogs.
Now, I do not know what the officer's problem is. I'm guessing there's something that came up in his personal life many moons ago that he is expressing by trying to destroy lives before they've even gotten started. Okay. There was another story I had heard that I just think it's the same. If I'm not mistaken, it's the same damn story. Let's see. The child we know about was kicked somebody and was charged with battery. The other one.
Oh, okay. Nope. I didn't realize.
I think the other one was actually there was a case also in that general vicinity about a boy child that hugged a classmate about the same age. It might even be the same story. But his parents were called and told to come get him and have a discussion about boundaries, only to find out a couple of days later that he'd been placed on the state sex offender registry.
That was horrible.
Okay. Yeah. You know what, dude? These people are not old enough. Do you even know what sex is? Extreme shoplifting. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I. Why? Okay, first off, if you're gonna steal lobsters, steal them dead. Just make it. They need to be dead first. That's all.
Well.
Yeah, I know that wouldn't be the first time. That wouldn't be the first time somebody's done that. It'd be the first time somebody's done it on that scale and got caught, I'm sure. Live lobsters. I want to know how he got his hands in the goddamn tank without somebody noticing. That would be fucking rude. And you know somebody lost his job doing that. Whoever it was that was on duty anywhere near that lobster tank lost their fucking job because they were supposed to be watching it. Those things are not fucking cheap. Especially not in Tejas. Oh yeah, that was another story there, Jackie. That was definitely ew, ow, crypto. Yeah, that was another story. Male cats are rape culture. The cat breeding methodology is rape culture.
Glad I got several of the hottest chip in the world at $7 each because they sold out. And are now 35 and higher on Amazon. Each chip is hotter than sprayed pepper spray.
Whew.
Tomorrow Hellfire comes.
Wow! Oh, yeah, boy. Are we talking about? You're probably talking about bags of those. Wow! I actually heard about those. And I thought about it. I went, yeah, probably not. Thank you very much there, despised username, for the $5 donation. I'm sure that will go. That'll go a long way for things. Well, yeah. Well, to be perfectly honest with you, a quarter will go a long way in this house. If I could actually find a metal coin on any given day, I'm rich. Heavens forbid I should find paper money. Ooh, I wouldn't even know what that... I almost don't know what that shit looks like anymore. Yeah, Richard, it really isn't a matter of the pinchers, lobster pinchers being sharp. It is, in fact, the amount of force they can put behind that. And yeah, if you stuck a live lobster straight out of a trap into your pants, your Johnson's the least of your problems. The one chip challenge chips. Ooh. If you can survive one, then you're good to go. You'll have to let me know. You'll have to let me know on Tuesday, TMA, how that actually how well that actually goes over. Ooh, Black Carolina. Oh, ow! No. I've heard. I have not tried Black Carolina Reaper. Just no. Okay. You will have to let me know how that goes there, TMA. You really will. Oh, dear. That's going to be a massive train wreck. Clobster. Haha. Yeah, no. Some woman wrote an article. She has 2 cats that came from the same litter, which is already fucking stupid. Don't do that. Not unless you're going to fix them. She didn't. Apparently, neither of them have been altered. And every time she catches them trying to copulate, which is a thing that cats do, then she lectures the male cat. They have a, quote, discussion about rape culture. And I'm going to guess the cat's just going there. He's just going to sit there and go, okay, lady, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care. You can shut up now, lady. Fuck off, lady. Moving right along, lady. A $1 bill. Write in another 2 zeros and pretend you have 100. Nah, that doesn't work. That won't work. Trying to change the face value of a bill will actually get you into trouble. Besides, the $1 bill hasn't actually changed. All the other bills that we make have changed. Yeah, all the other bills we make have changed. The $1 bill is pretty much printed as it has been for who knows. I don't even know the last time that the $1 bill took a major redesign. I should know, and I don't. I'll read the thoughts of an animal and brings in an African gray parrot. Wow. African gray dinosaurs can, believe it or not, to a limited degree, speak their own minds. They actually have the ability to speak to them. The fun part of it is that I've actually seen instances of parrots of that particular type telling their owners or owner/handler to go fuck themselves when you're trying to cajole it into saying something else. You know what? I honestly think that a $1 or $2 coin would be a good thing. There's been several instances where they've tried to make dollar coins. The Sacagawea Golden Dollar, for example, or the Susan B. Anthony dollar, which was so much like a quarter that they wound up getting spent that way. You know what I would do? You know what? If I had the kind of money and enough hatred of my worst enemy to buy and train such a bird, I'd probably train it to tell them to tell the police to ask the guy where he keeps his child prawn. No, loony in this case is spelled Looney. We already know that.
Yeah, I know, my brain, loony.
Well, there's only so much you can teach a dinosaur anyway, Opal. All right. Either way, that's not what we're here for. We've had our little run at the news now. Yeah, right. Cats are absolutely oppressive. Male cats are absolutely oppressing anything that he can get a penis near. That's retarded. Completely ridiculous. And the sad part of it is I actually read that article. I'm going, no, that's just way too fucking stupid. The hell are you doing? All right. So, hey, Tom, how you doing, man? I would not know. I have not run into a lyrebird. I'm pretty sure you're right, though. All right. So, enough about dinosaurs. Hey, Opal, how about some games? You want some games?
Sure.
All right.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, chat, you guys ready for some games? See, actually, Tom, you might like this one. Hey, Tom, you might actually like this game. I was hoping you'd turn up. It's not the game you're thinking, but it's enough similar to get your attention, I think. Hey, main gun! It's actually going pretty good. We're bringing on the fun. And let me just make sure that this is doing what it's supposed to. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. No, that's not what I want. I want this. There we go. All right, folks. Welcome to Encased, a sci-fi post-apocalyptic RPG. I'm going to warn you right now, the English isn't brilliant. It's at least mostly machine translated from Russian. So, the speech pattern's going to look a little weird. So actually, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did, Tom. Yes, you said that. Would there be any interest in me trying out playing Minecraft on stream? Would that be something that would interest any of you? I can't imagine how, but if that's something that interests you guys, let me know. I could probably work something out. Actually, that's a lie. I have two different editions of Minecraft. The Windows 10 edition and the original. So, well, the kind of original. It wasn't until much later. But I think I could it's at least possible for me to play Minecraft. If you guys really want to see. You're going to watch me get at. One new game. Let's go on. Let's move on.
You remember how it all started. The year was 1971.
No, it's not going to be
The
Mass
dome was
Effect.
discovered in a remote desert, a gigantic structure of unknown origin. Then, the leading world powers founded the Cronus Corporation with the purpose of researching it. Scientists and other experts were transported inside the dome from Crystal Sands, a city built at its foot. The Spire Station was also built at the top of the mysterious formation, and all the goods and personnel were moving through it to reach the lands beneath the dome. Cronus promised the flourishing of the civilization in its advertising materials. Teleportation technology, flying cars, new power sources, the cure for all diseases, maybe even eternal life. Who knows? We thought it's our golden ticket. We thought these hospitality open doors led us to the greatest treasury in the universe. And although it was impossible to leave the dome, this subtle warning didn't stop us. Our faith in the better future made us blind. We were looking for new technologies and found millions of strange mechanisms we didn't know how to use. We were searching for immortality, but we lost so many lives. We let the genie out of the bottle, and we had no idea what it will take in exchange for fulfilling our wishes. We were delusional, not seeing the big picture. In September 1976, the day you were delivered from Spire to Magellan Station, the delusions were never stronger.
Now, Mr. Richard, you said this voice acting not a good start. Well, guess what? It's not actually voice acting, because there was a day many moons ago where I used text-to-speech generators to make videos, and this is one of those. All right, so this is completely rando. Now we actually have. Here's the thing. This is the thing that they're going to be doing with Cyberpunk. You get a body type, and then then a gender maybe. Gender is male, female, and other. Body type: man, woman, man, woman, man, woman. They just do this thing randomly. Okay. I don't actually like head type 3. Head type 4 actually has a glitch. You can see. There is the face has one texture. If the face texture and all the rest of the texture should match up, and in this one instance they don't. Right. African, Caucasian, Asian, and the Asian doesn't really look all that much different anyway. There we go. That's not too terrible. We can't. The amount of customization isn't terrible for a thing like this, but it's not what I call brilliant either. There you go. There is a hair color 0. turning off the features because they all look like crap. It's mostly facial piercings and shit. That'll do. All right, so let's go. Let's get started on the thing here. Make her not quite that old. Old enough to drink anywhere in 1971. We've got a bunch of these. We've got a bunch of these. There you go. Now they say they don't actually have a class structure for this. But the reality is that they actually do to a point.
Well, they have, your silver or white or, white wing.
Well, we're going to go over that. Okay, so here we go. We start with the orange wing. They're pretty much everybody's bitch, except that the overwhelming majority of them are ex-cons. Actually, that just as far as I can tell, just that segment has been voiced. There's not a lot of actual voice work in the game at this point, so that's kind of a thing. Okay, most of the oranges are, well, janitors and the like. They're also the largest. They're also the largest group by population. And no, I'm not even going to remotely be able to match things up here. It's just not going to happen. Here's the fun part. There is no way to get this pink hair anywhere in the game. That face exists. That hair color, the hair color or the hairstyle, neither of them exist in the game. But then this is an early access game that's only been out for a few days. So I'm not going to expect miracles yet. They better get on that, though. There we go. Actually, I kind of like that one. All right, next up we have the whites. Whites are scientists, doctors, all them other peeps. Viscera cleanup details. Well, it's because the face and the headshot we have, they're handled entirely separately and nobody actually cares. It's more or less that, oh, look here, you have a here's our fun. This was your ID photo like 3 years ago and nobody's bothered to change it. All right, the blues, they are mechanics and other such critters. If you got a gun to fix, then yeah, that's where you're going. They also conduct production, logistics, and commissary. Hooray! We already know what that. Yeah, PLC, not so much fun. The White Wing folks actually are research and development and so forth. Blues, silvers. These are your PR people. PR, admin, all that other neat crap. This is your middle management types, and the guy that actually runs the show, I think he's actually supposed to be a silver too. The Black Wing, these are the people that beat shit up. These are the people that beat up the shit. Making things go boom and running in the crims. Mostly oranges and the odd blue. Okay, and that's what you got. Now, if you are from the orange wing, you get this set of stats. You will wind up with no charisma. You'll wind up with plenty of hit points and lots of muscle to mess with people. But your security clearance is so freaking low that nobody's going to give a shit. And you get to do damn near nothing. The white is almost exactly the opposite. They have strength and hit points you're gonna get fucked for, but you've got all kinds of brain, which is nice. The blue, it's about middle of the road generally. Good with one's hands, not so good with the ladies. Here are your silvers. Loads of charisma. No muscle. And no freaking hit points either. That's kind of... Forgot to check the hit points on them. Yeah, no. 19's not bad. It's about par. It's actually what I was expecting anyway. All right. Let's see what it looks like when you go, wow, check that out. More charismatic than your average orange. Not very intelligence is approaching the average. That being said, if you want to be a super charismatic puss amongst the blacks, see, there you go. And of course, just like a Fallout game, you're rated 1 to 10. 8. Kick one of them up. I'm not sure where I got it from. Not sure where I got it from. That's okay. It is. Oh, nope. Okay, got to change wings before we can do that. Back and next, and that's the actual stock numbers. So, shoot first, ask. You get better answers that way. What do we want to try? Because I've actually done white, and white can get very entertaining if you're not careful. I don't personally give a shit. At this point, what do you guys want to see? That's the question. Opal. Opal. I know you're in there.
Yep.
What do you want to see?
I don't know. I was thinking either try and go with a blue or a silver just to see. Well, they push silver initially, so maybe try blue or black.
Yeah, let's go black. Why the fuck not?
Yeah. Let's leave them black or blue.
Yeah, that blue down below, he's gonna be black and blue. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about in a couple minutes. Let's cut that down. More brains. And it's a 1-to-1 exchange, which is actually good.
Yeah.
Actually, no, let's not put that there. Let's put it here. That'll work. Actually, maybe not brain either. Probably should just put it back. There you go. Let's do that. Doesn't have to be quite as perceptive as all that. I have not yet figured out whether or not we can increase these later. Ignition point distributors. Yeah, I know, right? What's up with that? You can't play a woman. That's sexual appropriation. No, I can. Trust me. Not that it really matters all that much. Oh, I forgot to do? Forgot to name it. What do we name it? That's the question.
I'll leave that up to the chat.
Roomy. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got a name. We'll do this. 29. Yeah, man. I want to know how we're dealing in half hit points. That's a thing I have to ask. But if you actually look at the skill list, you are going to discover you'll discover some rather interesting bits. For example, a lot of what you're actually looking at is a skill list similar to that you would find in the original Fallout games. We don't have special, we have but fuck it, I don't care. A all of the nice fun things in life. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, unassigned tag skills. Wow. Okay, if you take up a tag skill, Science 24, you can add 20 points to it. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Tech, medicine, piloting. Let's go. Well, you know what? I want some tech here. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, you're black, so you might not have enough. You might not have enough to really benefit from tech too much.
You see, here's the thing. Not all of the skills are available yet.
Yeah, as I was trying to say earlier, this is still an massive early access. So you can see there's a lot underdeveloped in this game, but
Lockpicky 2. Okay, I'll take one of these.
But if you look at how many slots they have open in the thing, like, you know, they left a lot of room. They are planning quite a bit, so.
Well, what they've actually done here is they've actually defined all the skills, even if they're not immediately available.
Yeah. But look, they have room for 2 rows of skills, so.
Well, they've got they at least went to the trouble of defining a chunk of this. So I'm going to give them, they get points for that, but releasing it before they had at least the skill sets, the skill setup put together, probably not my idea of a good time. Medicine, tech, and science. There we go. That gives us an extra 20 points in each of them. Survival probably would have been a better idea, but you know what? Fuck it, I don't care. And now we get to have a look and see what we've got. Nothing too hyper great in here, but that's okay. I'm over it. It'll get better. We'll get the opportunity to make it better as we go. Honor Bradamont. There's a name I haven't heard in a while. May Falden. I'm not sure who May Falden is. Do not skip the intro. Well, okay. Do you guys want to see the intro for this or not? That's the question. The intro has a little bit of story elementation to it. It's just really kind of not fucking brilliant.
Yeah, the intro didn't make sense to me.
Probably because it needs a native English speaker to do a hard editing pass on the entire script. Some of it actually works, some of it doesn't. Yes, Tom, that's exactly what that was my very first thought when I looked at it. Yes to the intro. I've got a yes and I've got a no. What else we got? Intro. There's two yeses for intro versus 1 no intro. Any more? I'll take a couple more votes. Not too brilliant either. All right. Do not skip the intro. Congratulatory postcard and the ticket to Crystal Sands. We're actually going to... I don't know why that postcard just stays in our inventory until much later. Whatever. I don't care. Flattened by soldiers' boots and carved out by tires. It's a town. Of course it is. Now here's the catch. Once you go in the dome, you don't come back out. It's a death sentence. In some cases, you can and I think the majority of non-orange cases, you actually you have to volunteer. I think the overwhelming majority of the oranges are, well, crims. That crims and convicts that were told either you go down the dome or you go to prison for a great long time. The Death Dome, it really is. There's They did a fairly good job of the idea of giving us a fairly large chunk of wasteland to go out and explore, and a perfectly valid reason for the map to be limited. I like that thought. Unfortunately, the other side of it is that they managed to cut themselves off from a possible sequel unless they move through time a fair ways. All right. Last place in a soft, toothless world. Welcome to 1976, where you are not ashamed to be a soldier. No hippies, no anti-war demonstrators. Willingness to fight and readiness to follow orders will always be appreciated. Well, okay, fine. I'm kind of okay there. The Blackwing actually covers not just soldiers, but also law enforcement personnel. All right. You can expect the postage to the cabin, which is pretty much just your generic, well, this is where you're fucking going. And why it's cool. Have a look at the window. Go look through the frosted glass. All right. We look at the top of the dome. Ah! A moment. No space right there. There should be a space right here. Okay, moving on. Steady white light floods the station hallways. Woot. You're either in outer space or in a shopping mall, and you can't tell which. That should be a clue. Yes, actually, Richard, there are going to be some huge changes for P5 Royal, and I'm really hoping I can get that pre-ordered soon. Friendly nod passes me a fourth envelope, fourth and last. Name tag, permanent pass-in, and a magnetic chip the size of an aspirin. Okay. 38, you go to capsule number 30. At capsule 38, you put the chip in, door opens, step through. Alright, so these are people going down, apparently, or something. Or they're going up, I can't tell. Okay, we're going down. Let's start with our own. Lieutenant Elsa Olafsson. There's a lot of Russian names in this game. A lot of Russian and Eastern European names. Expect it. It's going to happen. This was made by Eastern European / Russian peeps. If you go back into the screenshots category, you will discover that the overwhelming majority of them are actually in Cyrillic. She puts a hand on the shoulder of the orange sitting beside her. And this is my first assignment. Holy crap. Alright, let's stop. Okay. Tomoko Kimura. There was an article in Subverse about light-emitting minerals with changeable crystal grids. Oh, she's here for those. Right, got it. I don't know that Tim Pool would be covering those. Biggles! How you doing, man? I don't think Tim Pool and his crew are going to ever get to the point where they're going to be covering light-emitting minerals, but I don't think I'd have a problem with it if they did. Yes, that's right. I just applied 2019 10/1976. Go me. Alright, we got, let's see. I'm not going to check out that orange wing fucktard because, well, rules. Yep, some dude. He doesn't speak English. Well, we don't know who he is, so screw it. Monty James. Wow. I read your profile. Oh dear. That's never a good week. Alright, and the orange guy in the jumpsuit just decides to tell you, yeah, he's not happy. Go back and look through the viewport. His AOC destroyed the U.S. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing P5R. giant concentric circles seem to stay the same. Alright. That's the boundary. You're done. The capsule sinks into the clouds and the silver knocks on the viewport. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last moment of your old world. I advise you to enjoy them. Alright. And that's the boundary. You can't go, once you're through that boundary, you don't go back the other way. Is the new Trumpithecus. Wow, Crypto, that's... Alright. Moving on. The ground coming up fast. Ooh. Opens into the desert, flooded with sunlight, orange transporter, ba 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 ba. And apparently this silver is going to tell us what everything's about. Elsa, would you be so kind as to provide our orange friend here with more humane handcuffs? I want to know how the hell that works. Alright, we can look left or right. I think I looked left the last time. Boop, ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. I just kick it. Screw it. Lots of fun here. The thing is, with a game of this nature, it's actually they've done a lot. They did a lot of work getting mapping on the mapping and stuff. There are still some serious bugs in this game, and not 100% sure what the price tag. Let's just pull that information. And where is? I'll pull the store page while we're doing this. Pink and fuzzy. One might think, yes. Oh, there is actually a broadcast. There's a community broadcast on right now. That's interesting. Right now, this game has a 10% discount at $26.99. I don't know if they're actually going to change the price going. They're looking at 9 months right now until the full version. Final release, we only got Act 1 at this point. The price may go up after early access, so we're going to see. Let me just grab you guys. A link
to the storefront.
Yep, to the actual store.
I have it because I was on there.
Well, now I've just posted it, so.
Okay.
I had to go to the store page myself to get the information I was looking for, so I might as well just go. I might as well just go for it. Let me get back up here so I can make sure that yep, we're doing pretty well here. All right, let's move along. Let's move this right along, shall we? Far corner of the lot, a spacious elevator awaits you with the doors open. Here we go. See, the actual settlement is underground. Quite a ways underground from the looks of things. Hold and drag, scroll into zoom, in and out, tab or, yeah, if you want to move them out, if you want to move the map around, WASD, it's more or less everything. That's more or less everything at this point. All the things that you would normally run with. And in fact, that setup is very close to the way most of the older isometric games work. The Fallout games, Planescape Torment uses something similar. Blah, 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 blah. Plus 15 Blackwing reputation. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is save. As you can see, there's lots of other ones. There are only 5 autosaves available for you people. Be aware of that. So if you have something you want, so if you have a spot that you need to save, then that's a thing that you want to be paying attention. Okay, not much here. You get a little bit of cash and a thing, and that's it. Now we have a couple options. There's the evacuation ladder, which is, yeah, folks, that's just that shit right there. That's a fucking death trap. And there's an achievement for getting killed in this elevator, or getting killed by the elevator, I should say.
Yeah, I got it.
So did I. Actually, the sad part is I had to intentionally go out and get it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to get it. I just got it. Because I couldn't beat the guy the other way. So I decided to go to the next load. I tried the ladder.
You what? I never auto-save. I don't trust my... Ha 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 ha! Okay, so we have immediate access to about half the room. So we're going to take this, we're going to work through this half. Nothing found. That's not a good way to start. Okay, this is junk. We'll take all of that. Okay, there's a med kit. There's a, well, okay, it's a stim pack, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's exactly the same kind of thing. These will come in handy, but not here. Now, this particular thing is the make or break bit, and that's why I saved outside. Because the loot in all of these places is randomized. Very few things you're going to find are static. It's randomized by type. So, and there's nothing in here. Oh crap!
You're gonna have to fist that guy to death.
Oh, and wow! You know what the sad part is? I don't think I've ever seen as many containers as that empty in this room. I've been here a few times.
I've done this a few times. I've experienced that.
You know, I don't like you at all. You're rude and you ask a lot of questions. You know what the sad part is? I haven't answered a single fucking question yet. Okay. I'm gonna turn this valve right here. Ha! Dipshit. Not enough action points. I need 4 of them, which is fine. You know, I'll just end my turn right here and save an AP. And this fight is actually going to be pretty... There's 10. Now, there's 2 ways around this. You can kill this fucker or not. Okay. And this will use every AP I've got because I have to walk my ass over there. He's going to come after me. And he's going to try and take a swipe at me. Actually, he's not because he didn't have enough. Let's see. Stack of equipment search. There is the elevator console. The only thing you have to do in here is turn this on. And no, I'm not going to show you that because I'm going to step on this guy's dick. Or not. Wow, I'm right in front of him and my hit chance is 39%. Fuck this. Fuck it, I'm gonna try it anyway. Oh, there you go. We'll go around behind him. And that makes no and it actually is not making any difference. That's rude. Only he's down to 5 hit points now, so that's fine by me. Alright. Ooh! Big man. Okay, big man. Now I'm gonna search your ass because you're toast. Ooh, can I read it? No, I have to have it in my own inventory before I can. All right. Nothing found. I have to turn this back on because that's the thing I have to do. Alright, so Team 2, he was okay, so our buddy Mr. Exler is actually on duty today. Huzzah! So he's actually supposed to be here. The hatch is not doing any. This hatch is not going anywhere, which is fine. I don't care. I'm just really not amused by the lack of stuff I could take out of here. Because all that crap is empty, and I'm not going to have enough. I'm probably not going to have enough crap to barter with at this point. Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. It's like this game is very much Murder Hobo Land. Murder Hobo territory.
Though I have to admit, despite the severe roughness around the edges, there's a lot of potential in this game. But
it does have some potential. It has some. I see it having potential. The only real problem I'm having with it is that, honestly, they should, before they sent it out for early access, they should have finished the skills. They really should have. And that's actually believe it or not, that's my primary complaint. There's another quest in here that doesn't seem to be. There's a couple quests in here in this area that it doesn't seem like they're going to be that you can actually finish them, which is not what I call good. Because we seem to have some missing folks. We seem to have some folks really that are just missing.
It's really hard to find people. In fact, they're not even in the game. They're not even in the game. It's you have to find their office, and it connects you to a teleprompter to have the quote unquote orientation. Oh, I was annoying because I was looking. The one thing I have to say is that right now, as this game stands, it's not for amateur players. I mean, you have to be a veteran of these games to play these games. If you're not a veteran, you're gonna find this game frustrating.
I am a veteran of this type of game, and I still find it mildly frustrating. Mostly because there are certain people that I've searched this entire area and cannot find them. Like, at all. I'm actually looking for 2 people.
Yeah. Well, I know one you'll never find because he's just, you have to go to his office and you communicate him through a teleprompter.
I already talked to that guy. Seen worse games 30 years ago. Of course you saw worse games 30 years ago. It's just that this type of game is actually quite rare now. The only other one of late that I can actually compare it to would be Atom RPG. We'll just listen to his greeting because bitching is not going to do me a damn bit of good. Right, science in progress, along mankind's best, blah blah blah. He's reading his boilerplate. Respect your colleagues and bleh. Spoken like a true silver. Alright. Talk to Idra, let him deal with it, and And actually, revulsion is spelled with a U. That's kind of a thing. And weather doesn't require, that particular version of weather doesn't require an A. So there's going to be little bits like that everywhere. And I don't actually have a way to, I can't fix it, unfortunately. I don't want to hack it because that could turn into problems. Oh yes, ET for the Atari 2600. Holy crap! They only gave him They only gave him the effect of a few weeks to do it. They had like 5 weeks to put a game together, and it didn't go well. People wondered why. I'm part of the security force. What the hell are you doing? Yeah. You have the first clearance level. Woo! Access to the barracks, armory, surveillance room, punishment cells, and other special locations. Woo! I get my own. I get my own surveillance. I get my. Oh wait! I've got direct access to the armory. Kick ass. I'll take the short version. Make it short. Get your uniform storage. Get your weapon in the armory, and complete that training. Learn how to use the scanner, avoid anomalies, blah, 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 blah. After that, go back and he'll tell you how to get there.
Well, that's kind of cool. I have to admit, I'm kind of impressed that they have different things play out differently depending on which wing you choose.
Yeah, it wouldn't under normal circumstances, so.
Yeah. Well, there's some games that have been out there prior to this one where what class you pick has only minor, if any, impact on the story at all.
Now, what I find entertaining is they actually gave us a full set of transgender options, which I find that mildly disturbing. It should, but it's not anything that I'm going to pick on them about. Aside from the test. Try not to get too woke. Because there's really no, as far as body types, etc. The only thing that there's no difference between male and female body types. There really isn't. Which is fine. At least everything's being treated at least relatively equally. It's entirely possible for a woman to work hard enough to be as strong as a man. That's not hard. And intelligence is really not based that. There's a really strange looking pair of bell curves for men's and women's intelligence. But fuck it, nobody cares about that either. For the purposes of the game, it's actually okay. We're completely okay with everything being roughly equivalent. The thing that makes a difference is the wing that you're a part of.
Yeah. Which
is theoretically still a class system, even though you have no restrictions for skills. Gender is male, female, and other, and then you have male and female body types, and the two things are determined separately. So you can put woman. You could put female in the gender category and use a male body type, which suggests that what you've actually got is a trans woman. The reverse is also possible. You could have a female body type and claim to be male, or you could just pick other and then whatever body type you fucking care to. Nope, no more questions. I'm out of here. Move away. Now, first thing to do. See, I don't actually have access back there. That door is locked. Well, it's locked to me. Oh, that's that guy I talked to before. Look, it's a chain-smoking Courtney. I like it. Not really. Screw this bitch. No more questions. Move away. No. Go away. I'm waiting for the technician. Actually, there's a thing going on with. There's a thing for her going on with her hands here later on. Not sure if Indra will give me the. We got a problem. Okay. Fourth camera in this video surveillance room lost signal. Well, okay, fine. Probably agree to help you. Except, of course, that I cannot find a way to get. I can't find a way to make the repairs. So.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I just gave up after a while.
All right. First thing we need to do is murder hobo my way through this place. The hell is that? A gun brush! Ooh, cleaning gun barrels. All right, that's a chair. That's not. That is a box. We can search the box. Matches and electrical stuff. One of these. Some of that. What's in here? A pair of scissors. Scissors are fun things. You can make lockpicks out of them and shit. Or a shiv if you really felt the urge. There's not very, but you've actually got to. There's actually quite a. There are workbenches scattered all over the place. So. Alrighty then. Let's see. Oh, somebody left a comm bond here. That's the. Those are our bottle caps. Squirrel is gaming to become an orange wing player. No, you solve all problems by punching people. Lol. Play a monk and call yourself Bud Spencer. Hilarity would follow, yes. Alright, that's a phone. Oh, that's a phone. That's some more boxes. It'll actually tell you when shit's empty. So, ooh, a ramrod. That's for cleaning gun barrels, though. Can't use that. One of these. And that one's locked. How do I unlock it? Ooh. I'll talk to you. Take a note of her nails. Courtney's nails are definitely not up to regulation. They're 3 centimeters long, covered in sparkling black on almost razor sharp tips. My guess, cyborg. I don't know what her trip is. I'll just tell her I'm going to start the repairs. I cannot get into that, but I can look here. You see the software thing. Let's look at the fourth monitor. Look for the failure cause, because that's actually supposed to be out in the passageway here. Well, let's move right along, because we're not going to be able to do anything else with this until later. No, I haven't fixed the terminal. I haven't even looked at it. There is the location we're supposed to go to get to it. Here we go. Broken public terminal. I can't use the terminal. I won't be able to repair it with at least tools. It's been vandalized. We already knew this. I don't want to deal with that guy yet. Let's go ahead and hit the elevator. I'll show you I'll show you all the fun shit. All right. Storagey parky things. And actually, folks, razor sharp claws. Razor sharp claws on a human. That would be either a very serious Wolverine level Mutation.
Floor level -2. Warehouse and parking lot.
Or you're talking about rippers, which are a cybernetic implant. All right. First off, Kay, can you come over? Yes, I'll do you a solid. It'll be great. See if I can hoist her up. And she's blushing at me. Okay, now she's gone. All right. So I have enough strength actually to do this thing. Oh, that door is locked and I can't open it. All right, let's go talk to warehouse freak. Here. Let's get down to business. Okay, so let's get dressed. Partially dressed. Jumpsuit. I don't actually get a pair of gloves, and from some angles she looks like she's, yeah. Right, we're not going there. All right. Ooh, gun brushes are actually pretty valuable, but the ramrods are. That's kind of funny. Okay. Helm of the First Settlers, which is actually not a bad helmet, believe it or not. Yep, a velvety red interior lining. All right, how else can I help you? Let's have some barter. First off, I'm going to want one of those, but I don't have enough shit for it. Oh, by the way, as long as you meet or exceed you have to meet or exceed this value has to be more or has to be at or above the value you're dealing with. That's white wing gloves. This is not the ones I want. Work gloves. Now you got a couple of these power cells, high capacity power cell. There's a shovel. Different types of scissor.
Well, you can always put the remaining amount in money down at the bottom there.
Yeah, I can. I can also buy his money with stuff. That's what selling his shit for cash. All right, I only want one. I only want one of these at this point. Uncooked chicken egg. Boop. 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 He's not gonna want that regardless. So ramrod and the brush and some 5 sheets of paper. I'm gonna give him all the paper because I'm just gonna go. The sad part of it is I shouldn't actually do this now because I'm gonna friggin'. I'm just gonna tear through this place in a little while. Wait, what? Oh, that's why. Okay, fine. I'll keep that shit then. 136. Okay. I have to get to at least 150, so there's nothing more to be done for it. Those are actually worth something. Piles of crystals. That's worth a lot more than I figured it was going to be. You know what? Let's let's do a thing here. This is their only plus. Hi. Let's see, silver wing gloves. Don't want to do those. Isolator engineer gloves. Wow, those things are horrible. All right, let's go ahead and get a bigger. Let's just get the big backpack and see if I can make up all of it. I don't think I can, actually. I'm not going to have nearly enough. Nope, I won't. I wouldn't have enough. Even if I wanted to get the smaller backpack, I don't have it. By the way, this fucker will rob you in a hot tech. He doesn't actually care. You can just throw things at him all day and he'll just accept. You can go back here. Never give that fucker any more than you have to. That's my rule. Oh, shovels are good to have too. But we're not gonna do this just yet. We're gonna do some other crap. The military post and trading ground, because actually I'm gonna have to raid a bunch of shit anyway. Because I'm going to get when I get down there, when I get down to the bottom, when I need to get in there, there's some shit I'm gonna need to do. Ask for a personal weapon. Okay. A large rifle. Woo. But you won't find them here? Okay, kick ass. Oh yeah, heavy weapon. Drawbacks. The safety is at the end of the world. How about servicing my weapon? Clean and oil, nothing to add. Okay. Alright, and we got a bunch of 5.56. Well, probably not very many 5.56, but that's okay. Alright, let us now stand down, and we're going to cut. Since we have the opportunity, let's get in here and loot this bitch. I'm gonna loot this one. It's gonna be all. This could be hilarious. Oh, you're not gonna let me in? Fuck you. Oh, what do you need that for? Ooh, a terrorist. How the hell are we gonna get a terrorist threat down here? Seriously. And why would I stay on top of my email? I'm supposed to be a grunt. Already really good at it. Can't get there. Okay, I cannot get there from here. Which means searching these boxes. Let's do the murder hobo thing. Okay, fine. Murder hobo. Okay. That is a vending machine? That is not. This goes over here. That will go down to someplace else in a bit. And we have to go up through here. But what I find hilarious is you actually have to go into the Vice Commander's office in order to get anywhere. There we go. It's my fucking patience, John. Ooh, I can walk in here. Cool. What the hell is your damage? Tom Jenkins, guard. What the hell are you doing here? Let's be a cop. We'll hear more about it first. I'll get him sorted out later. Wait. Hey, check his shit. Make sure he isn't hiding a lunch in there. Nope, just the regular bottle of cleaning alcohol. Pure ethanol. Woot. Yeah, don't drink a lot of that. You're gonna go blind. Oh, good. Perfect. I might actually even be able to buy bolts if I've got that. Because I'm gonna need bolts to get through the next section. Yeah, now I can definitely buy bolts. That one's locked. I can't get there. Why can't I get there from here? Okay, fine, whatever. No, those are empty. Do it. Stop that. I got those two. Okay, good. Somebody's watching a football game. By the way, it has been determined that you can now eat the glue. It was in there. I was in their last update. I want to eat glue. Oh, perfect. I don't have to buy bolts now. I've got enough to get through it. A red force and a med pack. There's some more down here. Probably the same shit. Another med pack. Fine. Check the locker. More shit. Those guys are watching the tube. I'm going to leave them alone. And in fact, go do something fucking else completely. You can use that stove over there as a workbench. Let's jump my ass over here. For relic shards. Morning Dunes beer. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's actually believe it or not, that's actually a thing. They did quite a bit of work. There we go. Toilet bowl. You can in fact use those. You can in fact use the toilets. They do work. There is a there's an achievement for using one, and it has a game effect. You can actually use them to get over here.
Yeah, I like that they have that level of detail where, various things have impact.
Well, the impact in this case is that by using the toilet, you can get rid of just a tiny bit of your radiation exposure.
Yeah. Don't forget to wash your hands.
Meh. This 5 seconds actually, believe it or not, I don't care that much right now, but that's okay.
Actually,
Oh,
washing
God.
your hands, you get an hour buff of something.
I don't know. Probably not, because it's never actually
No,
worked
you do.
before. You do?
Yeah.
Wow.
In the first set of washrooms, I went to the, and I even got a small buff for looking in the mirror.
Huh! I did not know that.
Oh, I see
Solar
showers
powered
there.
cats!
I wonder if showers do anything.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Take all.
I don't remember what it was. I think it was an initiative buff. You got an initiative buff for washing up.
That's right, it's murder hobo time! Alright, there's more of the same over here. Actually, showers over there. I'm gonna have to go look at those in a second.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes, folks, you are absolutely correct. I am currently stalling. Mostly because I really did need the bolts. I'm gonna open that door over there. That door over there. Now these are actual shower pods, but I don't actually see that they're actually usable right now. Something to bug the devs about. Someone left glue in their locker. Why would they do that? That one's empty. And is this one? Ooh, nope. But he got an empty beer bottle in here. Wow, this place is absolutely freaking lousy with glue. There's lots of it. Okay, all right. I can't stall anymore. Well, I could, but it's not going to do me any good. So why don't we just take our asses over here? I don't even know who you are. All I know is you've got boxes behind you. Okay, I don't need you. Okay, here is my target. There we go. He's going to send us down there. We're going to pick up some power armor. It'll be great. Yes, you're the instructor, which is fine. I don't care. You begin by being late for the briefing. Are you going to be late for your funeral as well? No, sir! Sir, no, sir! Yes, I see. You come with your weapon. You came here with your weapon, ready to disappoint me. Yes, I'm ready. Alright, take that elevator down there. Your goal is to avoid getting lost and dying of dehydration. Try not to aim the gun. Try to point the gun barrel in the correct direction. Fine. So yes, let's go. Let us do this. Of course, if you use the door doesn't. You have to operate the doors individually. But screw it. If that's the worst thing, if that's really the worst thing I gotta bet you about, then I really don't care. Solar powered cats. I sense another Fallout reference. Also, I actually like this one, and there is no thing in these statements that is not true. The better your aim, the higher the chance your enemy's aiming at you too. Take cover. Keep track of your remaining ammo. Always do that. And when the pin is pulled, Mr. Grenade is not your friend anymore. Because Mr. Grenade doesn't actually give a shit. Speaking of, I forgot to do a thing. Let's just sort all this shit out. We're going to take this HMG. And we are going to load it. Reload. Okay, so we now have... Actually, that should have been equipped. Apparently I'm stupid. There we go. Put that on there. This is actually a mask, but for some stupid reason... Actually, let's use that. We'll use that instead, because the hair is better. Alright. Now we'll sort this out again. And I have 7,500 in just relic shards. That's 1,100 and change. There's another 400. I'll actually be able to buy a few things when we get back up to floor 2, which is fine. All right. Reputation. Go over here. Secret discovered. It's actually not a secret if we have to go there. All right, here is a suit. Here's a suit of power armor, also referred to as a servo shell. This is going to force us to go downstairs. Join the battle with the Bravo Squad program. We're going to go with the Alpha program because, well, it's fucking dead simple. All right. Can I hit you or you or you? Actually, you know what I do? 35. What the fuck? That much? I don't have enough action points to even fucking move. I only actually have access to 12. That's kind of fucked up. Ooh, a burst attack. Now here's the thing that bugs me. If you're gonna do burst attacks, why the hell are you going to do it that way? That guy's gonna save AP, which is fine. I don't care. See, here's the thing. The damage is the same no matter what. It just costs an extra AP to use burst fire. You can fucking die now. Ooh, actual damage. Fucking die. Eh? Wow, no. I'll take the 46% chance. There you go. Now that's dealt with. What are you beginner's luck? Kiss my ass, dickbag. Alright, let's go get some shit because we've actually got we've got a couple more things we can do down here. Believe it or not. Alright, not much in there. And actually I forgot to do a thing.
Liquidate enough so that yeah. So you'll become a yellow, an orange wing.
Oh shit! I missed it. You know what's actually truly sad? I actually missed the relic case that guy was fucking with down in the elevator all the way back in the beginning.
Oh, I got that on my game. So.
Well, I've actually gotten it twice and I forgot about it this time, which really annoys me. There's a canister full of fuel. We're going to abuse the shit out of that in a minute. There's a fun side quest in here.
Unless they fix it, the only problem with power armor is you got to make sure that you're decently healed up before you exit it.
Yeah, because, well, yeah.
Because logic. Because logic.
Take that. And let's go get some more stuff. Yep, I'm on the move. There we go. Have a look. Fuel it up. Start it. Now step back. Compact drilling rig. And start drilling. Retrieve the relic. And we don't actually give a shit about the rest of it. And we're gonna go take a couple points of damage over here. I think. Don't quote me on that. We may not. Because this blue tart over here just freaking died. Now we're going to search his ass. Wow! Blue tart had money, but pretty much nothing else. Let's just scan his ass and make sure that we get the points for that. Oh, I lost a whole 3 points of damage. I took 3 hit points. Woo. Most of the time I take 4, but yeah, nobody cares. Deborah Romano, White Wing, Junior Research Assistant. Have fun. What's this gate here? You need a hand? Pretty sure I've got one of those. Couple places with some radiation. Yeah, I already took care of that part. You can have it. See what you can do with it. Take a look at the frame. Pluck the shutters. Okay, fine. We'll do it that way. Indents. It is round. We have a round relic piece. We can just do that, and we're gonna go ahead and turn it. Move to the other indentations. The second one is square. So we have a square relic piece, the one we just picked out. And the third one should be a cross-shaped piece. There we go. And we turn it and watch all the fun. Now Opal tells me there's a fight on the other side of that. Oh, hi, power. Yeah, power armor. They have power armor and everything in his bitch.
It's not that bad of a fight, but there is a fight. Or was for me, I should say.
A faulty mobiles. Okay, fine. You know what? That's another very good chance to hit the thing. What do you mean not bad? This is going to be a pain in the ass.
Well, I have to admit, I can't speak that quick, but I didn't fight with the suit, and I had my laser weapon took them out pretty quick.
The fuck? Oh, I see what happened here. It was faulty, so it got hurt. we're gonna scan this. We're gonna scan this bad boy right here. Okay, they call it forefather. They call these things forefathers, but I'm not 100% sure of what the hell that would be, or why that would be. Let's search that thing, because that thing did in fact have 37 hit points. They just took a bunch of it right off the top. Relic shards, cool. I'll take those because those are actually worth barter, proper barter. Excuse me a moment. All right, and I'm back. Okay, just sorry I had to deal with just a quick thing here. A very quick thing. And now let's get out here and go talk to this lady. Ms. Romano will absolutely love my scanner. Will actually love my scanner details. What? Oh well, okay. Apparently I just get that to be getting that. Fine. So yeah. Now I've done everything there is to do down here as far as I know. I saw something a minute ago. That wasn't it. What the hell was I looking? What the hell did I see flash? Eh, screw it. Don't care. Giggity. Ooh. Stats. Skill and abilities. Oh, I can add to those. Cool. I have 17 skill points to play with now, which is good. It's just too bad that a lot of this isn't. Oh, we can get perks. Nope, no perks at level 2. So that's
Nope.
fine. That's fine. Don't care. We can't actually take the power armor upstairs. It won't let us get on. It won't let us get on the elevator until we take it off. But that's easy enough to handle. That's easy enough to take care of.
Early kitty.
Okay. Is this one? No, it's not this one. It's that one. We can unequip the shell. We turn it off, and this I would consider a bug. I was actually completely healed when I got in the shell, but the shell didn't take the damage. I did. The person took the damage. There's no point in armor that doesn't actually work, except that it makes you stronger. Okay, so we're gonna do this here, and we're going to consume another because why the fuck not? And that will take care of the healing part.
Or you could have just gone to the doctor's.
No, because he actually charges you after that. After the first time, he'll charge you.
Oh, does he? Okay.
And you can't just barter with his ass to get heal to be healed up. You actually have to bring him combons.
And isolation ward.
You made it through the briefing without making a total fool of yourself. Congratulations. I'll send a report up the chain about your epic success. Dismissed. Alright. This means that I'm going to now go and fuck off. Because I still have to go downstairs and then all the way back up. Because why the fuck would I not? Alright. Let's see if she'll give me some more. Let me see if I can requisition some more ammo. I don't have enough Blackwing rep to do that, so we're moving right along. Alright. Lab and medical aid station. Now there are actually achievements for each block or for each wing that you can do for achievements and experience and stuff.
Floor level -4. Laboratories and hospital.
And the guy I need to talk to is right there. And yes, we can turn things. I am actually going to... We're actually going to go in and out of here. Because we're going to have some shit to do here shortly. Decontamination! That's right, you can be de-irradiated by the in a decon shower. These are running machines, they only accept comm bonds. Fuck it, I'll just call them caps because pretty much what they are. This is the fool we need to talk to. The doc's over on the other side. White robe, blah blah blah. Okay, Sebastian Van Olden. We do need to talk to this fool. Speak clearly, loudly, and to the point. Nice to meet you. Quick greeting. Only once. Just switch on scanner, click there, there, and there. Okay. Vending machines, employee corpses. God, it's really? Right, you're going to give me some shit? Alright. Here's this. We're going to eat it. Oh, that machine gun's what's weighing me down. Fuck this. Alright, so let's start with a volt. Scan. Here we go. Scanny, 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 scanny. Alright. Boop. Boop. Alright, through here. And continue on a little bit further. And I have to deal in this. So, giggity. I'm going to move over here. Because we have two relics here. Scanning. Scanning, scanning, scanning. All done. And another one over there. And we're going to stay pretty well clear of these anomalies. So now I need to hit that one again, and then this, which pops me right up there, which saved on the animation budget, I'm sure. All right, your finish time was an acceptable bounds. I was in there for less than 3 minutes. And so the people are taught to solve different problems in the Blackwing. Well, that would probably be true. But short version, I don't have a freaking clue. Well, they don't either. So, yep. So that's it. We're all done with this part. So it's time to get myself de-irradiated again. That was that thing down in the lower left. That's the thing I was talking about earlier, Opal. There's a chimp brain in there.
Yeah.
There is. There's a chimp brain in there. that you can talk to. Back up to the hall, level -1. And this will just about end the segment we're working with. We're not there yet.
Yep. Well, we're
Floor
also up
level
on time too,
-1.
so
Lobby.
should be 2 your time.
Boop, ba-doop. Oh, I can't. That's right. I can't open that door.
Well,
It's not my job. But I will show you one of the bodies you're not gonna find. And Olden, McPherson, and Botherby reported. Okay, well, all I have to do is go downstairs and talk to Mr. Kingsley. And that is precisely what I'm going to go do. Because Mr. Kingsley actually finishes up this first quest. And according to the clock on the upper right hand corner, I've actually been in game about an hour and 2 minutes.
Yep. What?
Oh.
Only an hour and 2 minutes. Wow.
Did something happen to the stream? Because it says I've got
No?
it's saying I've got a bit rate, but I apparently have no viewers. That's kind of weird.
It tells me you got 4 people watching.
Yeah, but they're not being counted. But XSplit usually counts them,
Huh.
and they're
Yeah.
not doing that right now, which I find very odd and awkward. All right, let's talk to this person. Artemis Katsaros, secretary. Can I go into Kingsley's office? Yeah, I've been waiting. They've apparently been waiting for my call, so we're going to go talk to that. Oh, hell, that's actually, no, it's a gray old man with high cheekbones appears on screen. Do you copy? Yes, I can hear you, Mr. Kingsley. Chief Officer of Magellan Base. Here's what I think the problem with Mr. Kingsley is. There's no desk, no sign of any way for him to get in and out of here. I'm guessing he's not actually here.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're in a teleconference with them.
I think I might actually sidestep that question. Why did you pick the Blackwing? We'll go with the developing thing. The opportunity to move up through the ranks. Well, okay, fine. The dome has been discovered 5 years ago. 5. The apocalypse hasn't gone on outside. It went on inside the dome. And my guess is going to be if they want to do a sequel, everything will happen. All the fun shit will happen inside the dome. And then they'll either pop up another dome somewhere else on the planet, or the dome will come down, and whatever's going on inside will happen outside. That's what I'd do. Yeah, I know, it's happening in the 1970s. Cool shit. They barely had enough. Honestly, they barely had enough research time to even think about power armor, but we have it anyway. All right. Ready to embark. All right. We're gonna wait till Nashville is mentioned because that's actually kind of boring. It's all historical stuff, but I don't want to give away too much.
Oh.
We got, what is it, 3 years ago? They got a massive network of underground caves, so they turned into a thing called Nashville. They just sent people out there, and they're going to, and to investigate a thing, and now we're gonna have to deal. Now we gotta go help deal with it. Give me the mission. Right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough pipples? I decided that a visit to a well-established base like Nashville didn't require an armed escort. Yeah, that was probably very foolish. Get to Nashville, contact your group there, determine whatever's behind the comms problem, and solve it. Fix it. Fix it now. We're done here. 100 XP. So I'm gonna have to do stuff, and you'll probably note that I might not want to do stuff, but I'll probably wind up doing it anyway. Terminal. These two here, I'd be willing to bet, are actually Mr. Kingsley. TV set. All the fun things in life. However, it is now 1400 hours on the left coast, and it is probably time we wrap this up. Any questions, comments, stuff, and things that anybody wants to talk about? Aside from the Team Fortress 2 universe, because that would be a thing. I guess.
I would be curious. I would be curious to see how this game develops. I'm going to be tracking it myself quite a bit. So, I mean, as long as it's done well, I'll be fine. I'll be happy with it.
Oh,
in all honesty, we should start doing a series. Did it patch well? And start looking at some old games and keep saying we'll get back to this one.
Well, probably should actually. Okay. Just a little bit of final housekeeping here. Today is the 28th of September. That means starting on Tuesday, which will be the 1st of October, we are going to start having horror games around. Whether they be actual horror games or they just be some appropriately themed craziness is up in the air. And I know in at least one case, I have a game sitting on the desktop right now where the horror is actually is actually the way they made the freaking game, or I should say remade it. I won't tell you what it is. Some of you could probably guess. But whatever your guesses are, they're entirely on you. Well, let me just go ahead and turn this back off. Like so. There we go. Yeah. Tournament, the Opal Dragon. No. Torment. Torment, sir.
Canadian.
Dude. That's only for trailing hosts like Callure and Behavior. Because giving the Canuckistanis and the British shit for putting extra unnecessary letters and things. Yeah, that's always the thing. That's always a grand plan. All right, so I think that's going to about cover it for today, at least. I was kind of hoping to see NANA back, but we didn't do a stream yesterday. We do them Tuesdays and Saturdays. Starting on Tuesday, I will have some sort of horror themed game, at least one for every stream, or at least most of them. We're actually going to miss at least a week in the middle of there, and we're going to probably put together a third stream sometime during that period, because we actually have games releasing that week, Monday and I want to say Friday. And as a result, we're going to want to get on those real quick. They will be Trails of Cold Steel 3 and The Outer Worlds, which might count, maybe, probably not. It's Fallout in space, is what I've been told. Fallout New Vegas in space. Or actually, let's do it. Fallout New Vegas in space! Right. All right. All right. I want to thank you guys for coming, whether there's still people here or not. It doesn't say there are. That's okay. Maybe it's just being silly.
Yeah, it's telling me there's 4 people watching, so.
Oh, well. All right. So, I think that's going to about do it for us today. Any further comments there, Mr. Opal? Any housekeeping stuff?
No.
All right then.
That's about it.
Yeah, I think we're pretty well covered it. I haven't gotten much further in this game than we are right now, so we're just gonna go from there. All right then. Well, yes, Outer Worlds. We're going to be doing Outer Worlds. Without Todd's interference. Yes, I did act. Funnily enough, I pre-ordered it because I knew I was going to get at least one reaction just like that one. Just like that one, Crypto. I knew I was going to get some reactions just like that. I knew that I was going to have to do this whether I agree with the Epic Game Store or not. So we're going to do it. I unfortunately am not in a position where I can afford to get picky.
Yeah.
About what platforms I support because, well, having a variety of platforms means a variety of different types of content I can cover, and as a result, well, yeah, you get the picture. I'm sure you get the picture by now.
Well, then what about the Origin store?
I still have the launcher. And if somebody sends me keys for EA games that only work on Origin, then I may consider it, but I probably won't. The same more or less goes for Ubisoft, although they're a little better about it than EA. If 2K Games comes up with their own launcher, they can pretty much kiss my ass anyway. There's really not very many games that that 2K puts out that I go out of my way to play. I still, to this day, do not own a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm not gonna buy it. If someone sends it to me over Steam, then I'll think about it. Well, actually, if they send it to me over Steam, then I'll just deal with it. But I have no real interest at this point. The same thing goes for Actibliz. I have COD Blops 4 because I got it. COD Blops 3 and 4 because I got them from freaking Humble Bundle. The last game I bought from there was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So. You know what, dude? Fuck you. Fuck you in the asshole with a big black rubber dick. Then when you're done with that, hand it back to me so I can beat you around the head and shoulders with it. That is not gonna happen. No, actually, that's also the reason I have as much hardware as I do. Not just because I want to collect it, and I do. But don't get me wrong. But because most of the time, I actually need the shit, and oftentimes I need it far earlier than I've actually dealt with it, or than I can deal with it, which is part of the reason the thing up above is there. That goal is going to get reset here soon. I'm actually going to have to go back there and reset it so it goes on for another while and a half. Alright, so that's it for us. Now that we've managed to drag this out another 10 minutes. Between now and the next time we see you folks, thank you for coming. Don't forget to do the like, subscribe, comment thing. Subscribe Star is available, and there is a Patreon using the same name as the Subscribe Star. You're not restricted to just $1. You can put in more. I just put in one, and you guys can put in whatever the hell you want. I'm completely okay with that. If you want me to add more tiers, I'll do that. Especially if it'll encourage a little bit more through there. Don't forget the Streamlabs, blah, 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 blah. Be safe, be sane!
And let's make games fun again.
Alright. Squeeze ya.